It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Yellow.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Attack! Right side!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Evades him at the 20. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Henry up the middle. And able to work his way down to the 16. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Hey, color. Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mark Andrews, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the set.
Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hopkins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Okay, ready?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
52 blaster.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go. Set, go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Ripley.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. 15.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Hilton. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Now receiver in motion left. Henry That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline,
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Hopkins. Throwing right, and that's complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready. Quick, yellow. Hut, hut. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hopkins.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
To throw on third down, Hopkins, and that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Ready up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
52. Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Hopkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Color, green jack, black ultra. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, set, shot, 17. 10 cycles. Black shot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. A gain of 3, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Ultra.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Hopkins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On second down now, Hargrove, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Henry again on second down.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Blaster, stay. Hey, full speed.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Ready.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check, cut.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
43.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And some space here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Yellow.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Henry. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Pick it up.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Patrick Mahomes. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, cross field. Opposite. Green. Ready?
They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go. Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
Off the bootleg. Hopkins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Red, cycle. Strike. Check, strike. Check.
On 1st down, Hopkins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down, Hopkins. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Hilton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down,
Hilton.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Hilton, he'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
15.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Come on, back. Hey, go Fury.
Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Check Fury. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.